Good evening, everyone. Okay. So, up to in the last session, we discussed about how to launch and connect Linux server and Windows server. These two concepts we have seen with hands-on in the last session. Before we move to the next concept, anyone have any queries? Raise your hand. No. No questions regarding the previous concept. So everyone has to practice after completion of my session. We have to spend the time and we have to practice with your AWS free tier account. Okay. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss about the concept of how to transfer files from your local system to servers. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? We discuss how to transfer files from your local system to Linux server. And also we had to discuss how to transfer local system to your launched Windows server. For that, what are the steps we had to follow? First, I had to explain how to transfer files from your system to launched Linux server. After that, I had to explain the next concept, how to transfer files from your system to launched Windows server. You know well, first we had to launch and connect Linux server. For that, I had to open my AWS account. AWS login. Click on AWS Management Console. Sign into the console. Enter your email address and the password. Sign in. Those are recently visited services in my AWS account. First, we had to select the region. Nearby region, we had to choose it before to launch your instances. I am selecting the Mumbai region. Now, you have to launch the instant. Instant is nothing but the mission. We have to launch it on your data center. You have to choose EC2 service. Click on that. Here on left side, before we are going to launch the instance, check the EC2 dashboard. How many instances are there? 0. Keep it, sir, 0. Security group, sir, 1. That is the default security. First, I launch the instant Linux server. You have to select on the left side instances. Here, we have to choose launch instance option. You have to give the instant name. I am given the instant name is Linux server. CSC I am given. Scroll down. I am launching the Linux server. You choose the operating system image, that is Amazon mission image. I am choosing Amazon Linux, or you may choose Ubuntu. You may choose Red Hat Linux. That is nothing problem at all. Now, in the last session, I am launching the Linux server and also Ubuntu server. Now, in this session, I want to launch the Red Hat Linux. I am selecting the operating system image, Red Hat Linux. We can choose the free tier eligible one. Here, if you click on that, some of them are free tier eligible, some of them are not mentioned, means they are the paid version. I am choosing the free tier eligible one. Scroll down, 64-bit we are choosing. Instant type, we had to choose in the Mumbai region. Here I am chosen instant type is T2.micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. If you want to change the instant type as per your business requirement, we can change it accordingly as per your business requirement. You are the student, for practicing purpose, you have to choose the free tier eligible one only. That's why I am selecting T2.micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. Scroll down. Next step, we have to select the key pair. If already existing key pairs are there, then we can choose the existing key pair names. That's nothing problem at all. Or if you want to create the new key pair, we can create a new key pair. Click on create new key pair. I am given the new key pair name is Linux server CSC key I am given. Scroll down. Key pair type, we have to choose RSA. Private key file format, PEM format, we have to choose it. Click on create key pair. Key pair is downloaded in my downloads. You can check it in the downloads. This is Linux server CSC key is there. Fine. Next step, the network settings. We have to choose the edit option. Whatever the default virtual private cloud is there, the default virtual private cloud, that VPC we have to choose as it is. Right now, we have not given any subnet preference. Auto assign public IP is enabled. For easy identification purpose, we have to give the security group name is Linux server CSC security group. Copy and paste it in the description. Scroll down. Here, you are launch the Linux server. The type is SSH. Port range is 22. Source type is anywhere. Right now, I am not adding any security group role. Okay. Scroll down. The default storage to launch and the Linux server, Red Hat Linux server is 10 GB is providing. To launch the Amazon Linux server, 8 GB default storage. To launch the Ubuntu server, 8 GB storage is provided. To launch the Windows server, 30 GB storage is provided. Now you are launching Red Hat Linux server, the default storage is providing 10 GB is provided. Remember, scroll down. Right now, I am not adding any new volume. I'm not adding the additional volume of data. I'm not given any advanced details. Scroll down. At the right side, bottom, we can click on the launch instances option. The instance is launched in the Mumbai region. Click on instances option. See that. What is the instant state? Pending. Wait for a few minutes. Once the instant state is running, then we have to connect it using the terminal putty or git bash. Meanwhile, to connect using the terminal, your Linux server, you are downloaded the key pair is PEM file format. You need .ppk file format. First, we have to convert that one using Puttizen software. Click on Puttizen. Load option is there. Don't choose generate option. Select load option. Go for downloads. Here we have to select all files. Choose your PEM file format. Click on open. Click on OK. Click on save private key. Click on yes. You have to give the name Linux server CSC key. Click on save option. You have to close this one. Now you have to open your folder. Go for downloads option. See that PPK file is generated. This is the PPK file. Now, see that what is the instant state? Running. If you click on this instant, at the bottom, it is showing the details. Instant ID, public IPv4, private IPv4, instant status, public IPv4 DNS, all the details which are showing, security details, networking, storage, status check, monitoring, tags, all the details which are showing at the bottom. Here also it is showing in this one, instant ID. This is the instant ID. Instant status is running. Instant type T2.micro. Status check 2x2. Check post. Alarm. Right now I am not given any alarms. Availability zone. Our instant in the Mumbai region on that data center. Availability zone is AP South 1A. Public IPv4 DNS. Public IPv4. Elastic IP I am not assigned. IPv6 is not used. Monitoring tool I am not used for this server. That is disabled. Security group I am given the name is Linux Server CSC/SG. Key pair name Linux Server CSC key. Launch date and time it is mentioned. Here also it is there. Details. Fine. Now I'm connecting this Linux server using the terminal putty. Click on that. I have to copy public IPv4. Copy it. Paste it here. Host name or IP address. At the left side, click on SSH. Under we have to choose authenticate. Here, credentials we have to choose it. I have to browse the private key file for authentication. Select the PPK file format. Click on open. Click on open. Click on accept. Now, it is connected. You have to give login as. Before login, I am changing the settings. That is the appearance I am changing. Font size 18. Click on OK. Click on apply. You have to give the login as EC2-user. For Red Hat Linux server also, the username is EC2-user. Click on enter. Now it is connected. If you want to doubt, you have to check it. You copy this one and paste it here in the notepad. This is the IP address. Now I had to copy this private IP address, paste it here. These two IP addresses are same. Means I am connecting in the Mumbai region Linux server I am connecting. Now, our task is today how to transfer files from your laptop, from your desktop to launched Linux server. For that, you need to install in your system, in your laptop. Those are the steps we have to follow. All the steps which I have mentioned in the PPTs. Create this one. Transfer local files to Linux server. First, we had to create Linux EC2 mission. Generate a PPK file. You had to download the software, WinSCP software, to transfer your files from your laptop or from your desktop to launch Linux server. This is the software you need to install it. Here, we had to select this option, download WinSCP. It's a simple software, 11 MB software is there. Click on next, next, next. The WinSCP software is installed in your laptop or in your desktop. Already in my laptop, the WinSCP software is there. Already I am providing the link also. Now I have to open WinSCP software. Click on that. This is. Before that, I am connecting the Linux server. To know what are the files and directories are there, which command we have to use it, send me in the chat window. To know files and directories, what is the command we are using, send me in the chat window. Chat option is there. Yes, ls. You have to type the command ls to know what are the files and directories are there. Click on enter. There is no files and directories in this Red Hat Linux server. Fine. Now, I need to transfer from my laptop in the D drive, in this one, in D drive, CCV folder, this one, CAT2, question papers I need to transfer from my laptop to launched Red Hat Linux server. For that, I download the WinACP software. I'm connecting that one. How to connect? We can install in your laptop WinACP. On the search box, we have to type it WinACP. We have to enter the host name or the IP address of your instance, public IPv4. Copy it, paste it here. You have to enter the username, EC2-user. Have to give the password, click on advanced option. Here, authenticate option is there. Browse the private key file. We can select PPK file. Click on open. Click on OK. Click on login. Click on yes. Now the WinACP is connected. I need to transfer files in my laptop in D drive. Under the D drive, CCV folder. Under that, CAT2 question papers I need to transfer. Click on this option here on the left side. Select the D drive in your system. Here we can open the folder. Here we can browse it. Scroll down. Under the CCV, CAT2 question papers are there. Click on that. Click on OK. Add. Click on OK. Now, how to transfer these left side files to these right side files? It's very simple. By using your mouse, select the file, what the file you need to transfer. Fold it, drag and drop here. Similarly, this one also. Select it, drag and drop. This one also. Select it, drag and drop. This one, CCV Lab External. Select it, drag and drop. Those 4 files I transformed from my laptop to launched Red Hat Linux server. Those files are there in the launched Linux server or not. Have to check it. Have to open this one. Now we have to give the command ls. See that those document files are available. Those are the steps we have to follow to launch and connect Linux server and how to transfer files from your system to launched Linux server. Right. If you want to terminate, if you want to exit this one, click on exit. If you want to terminate the instance, even though if you are exit in your laptop, the instance is running in your AWS account. See that. The instance status is running. If you forgot that one, suppose if you are using the paid version of the instance type, T3 family or some A1 family, if you are using, they are the paid version, they are charged per hour, some amount is charged. Even though if you are using T2.micro, per month 750 hours, they are providing the free service. After it exceeds the 750 hours, we are getting a bill from the AWS, even though if we are using the free tier account. Okay. How to terminate the instance? Select this one. Now, here, we have to select the instance state. Click on terminate the instance. Click on terminate. The instance is terminated. See that? First, it is shutdowning. To terminate this instance in the Mumbai region, it is taking the time. It is taking half an hour or 1 hour time. Then in the Mumbai region data center, completely it is terminated. Fine. Now, anyone have any queries? Raise your hand. Anyone have any queries? Raise your hand. Okay. You have to practice. Without practice, you can't do that. Practice is very, very essential. Without practice, you can't do that one. Right. Now, we move to the another concept. We have to close this WinSCP also. Now, how to transfer the next concept from your local system files to launched Windows Server. This is. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? First, we had to launch and connect the Windows Server. You know well, you are very familiar. Already I am sending the recorded video to the YouTube as well as in my app, the short video also I am sending. Follow those video that to practice how to launch and connect. And then how to transfer files from your system to launched Windows Server. See that? To launch the Windows Server, that to select the EC2 service. At the left side, the instances option, we have to choose it. Here, to launch the instance, click on Launch Instances option. Click on that. I am given the instance name, Windows Server, CSC. Scroll down. Next step, you need to choose operating system image. That is Amazon Mission image, you have to choose it. Means you are launch and connect the Windows Server. It means we have to select the operating system image is Windows. Scroll down. You have to select free tier eligible one. That is, I am selecting this one. Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base, free tier eligible one. This is the AMI ID. This is I am selecting. If you want to select this one also, we can select it, no problem at all. Other than the free tier eligible one, they are the paid version. If you are using this one, you are getting bill from your AWS account. That's why I am choosing the free tier eligible one only. I am selecting. Scroll down. Here also it is mentioned AMI ID. 64-bit I am using. Instant type T2.micro. If you are selecting this one in the Mumbai region, 399 instance types are there. As per your business requirement, you need to choose the instant type. There are many families are there. T2 family is there, T3 family is there, A1 family is there, C4 is there, C5 family is there, and C5A family is there, C5D family is there. There are many families are there. Here also you will see that. You'll see this one. There are many families are there. 399 instance types are there. We had to select the free tier eligible one, T2.micro. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory is providing. Select this instant. Scroll down. If you want to choose the existing key pair, we can choose the existing key pair. With this key pair also, you have to connect. That's no problem at all. If you want to doubt, I am selecting this key pair, existing key pair, Linux Server CSC key. Click on that. Network settings, we choose the edit option. Whatever the default virtual private cloud is there, that default virtual private cloud I am choosing as it is. Right now, I am not giving any subnet preference. I am auto assign public IP is enable. If you are disabled, we have to give manually. I'll tell you in upcoming session. Right now, auto assign public IP is enable. Create the security group for easy identification purpose. Windows Server CSC security group. Copy and paste it in the description. Scroll down. You are launched the Windows Server. That's why the type is showing RDP. Port range is 3389. Source type is anywhere. Right now, I'm not adding security group rule. In the next class, I'm adding security group role. Remember, right now I am not adding any security group rule. Scroll down. You are launched the Windows Server. The default storage it is providing 30 GB. That is to install the operating system. 30 GB is providing and some space is providing. Scroll down. I am not given any additional volume of the data. Only C drive is there. On the C drive also, the storage capacity 30 GB. Default it is providing. Scroll down. I am not given any advanced details right now. In upcoming next class, we have to use the advanced details and add security group rule also we are using the next session. We can click on launch instance. The instance is launched. See that instances option. What is the instant state? Pending. Wait for few minutes. In the Mumbai region data center, the Windows server is launched. Once the instant state is running, then we have to connect. See that. All the steps, don't worry about it. All the steps I am providing in the form of the PPTs. See that. Transfer local files to Windows Server. First, we had to create Windows EC2 mission. We had to generate the password. You know how to generate the password. Next, create file in the local mission. Means in your laptop or in your desktop, whatever the files are there. First, we have to create the files in your local mission. And then we have to open the remote desktop connection. If you are using the Windows operating system, automatically it is there remote desktop connection. Otherwise, we have to download the remote desktop file from the AWS also. Next, what are the steps we have to follow? That's I am showing here. Though all the steps I have mentioned, even though click on OK, click on connect, those options or those one also I am written in the point wise. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, what is the instant state? Running. Now, if I select this one, at the bottom it is showing the details. Instant ID, public IPv4, private IPv4, instant state, public IPv4, DNS, all the details, instant type T2.micro, AutoZen, public IP, all the details which are showing. Okay, fine. Now, what is the next step we have to do it? We need to generate the password. How to generate the password? Have to select the instant. At the top, we had to go for connect option. Select the RDP client, scroll down. You have to copy the public DNS, copy and paste it. This is the public DNS. Copy the username, paste it here. We need to generate the password. For that, we had to click on get password. Upload the private key file. Here, I am using the existing key pair. The existing key pair PEM file format name is Linux Server CSC key. Select this one. Click on open. Scroll down. Decrypt the password. This is the password is generated. Copy it. Paste it here. Fine. Now, in my laptop, in the E drive, US Technology, AWS batch 101. Here, the PDF, I am creating the notepad file. Open this one. This is the information is there. This is the information is there. Fine. Fine. Had to close this one. Fine. Now, had to connect the Windows server. How to connect the Windows server? Which one we are using? Which terminal you are using? Remote desktop connection or in your AWS account. If it is not there, if you are using the Linux operating system, we can download the remote desktop file from here, from the AWS account. If you are using the Windows operating system, remote desktop connection option is there. That terminal is available in your laptop. In my laptop, remote desktop connection is there. Click on that. Here, you have to copy and paste public DNS, IPv4 DNS, we have to copy it. Paste it here. Here we observed at the bottom, show options are there. Or you identify in this one, show option is there, right? We can click on the show option. Click on that. Here we have to select at the top, local resources option is there. That one we have to select it. Local resources. Here, more option is there. We can select the more option. Here, you can check it in this one. Drivers, put the tick mark or not. Drivers means in your laptop, C drive files, it is connected. D drive, it is connected. I drive, it is connected. And whatever, how many drivers are there, all those drivers, it is connected. For that, you have to check it, put the tick mark is there not. If it's not there, the tick mark, then you will put the tick mark. You put the tick mark here. Here, click on OK. Click on connect. Click on connect. That to give the username. Username is administrator. Don't change the username. You have to give the password. This is the password. This password also, as it is, we have to copy it. If any one letter is missing, it is not connected. Copy and paste it. That's why first you have to copy and paste the notepad. Click on OK. Click on yes. Now it is connected. In the Mumbai region, Windows server is connected. Wait for few minutes. Clearly the visibility is showing. Visibility is appeared. Here at the top, it is showing the IP address 13.233.215.150. AP South 1.compute.amazon.aws.com. See that the appearance is there. You are launch and connect the low configuration. That's why it is taking slow. Fine. Wait for a few minutes. All the details which are showing at this corner. Each and every pin to pin point I mentioned in the PPT. See that if you want to doubt. Create Windows EC2 mission. Generate the password. That's why I am generated this password using PEM file format. I generate the password. Create file in local mission. That's why I am creating this US notepad file I am creating. Open remote desktop connection. Click on show options. Go to local resources. And then we have to select more option. Check, put the tick mark for drivers. Click on OK. Click on connect. Fine. Okay. Now we'll see that. Yeah. See that host name, instant ID, private IP address, public IP address. To launch the instant, you are choosing the instant type is T2.micro. That's why it is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. You are launch the Windows server. The default storage is 30 GB is providing. 1 GB memory is there. Fine. Network is low to moderate. If you click on this folder, where the 30 GB default is there. This PC, see that 29.9 GB. Means the default 30 GB is provided. Okay, fine. We can minimize this one. Where in your system wants to transfer the file, that one, right click on it, copy this one, that to open launched Windows server. Where you want to paste it, just simply right click on it, paste it. I transferred file from my laptop to launched Windows server. If you want to doubt, you can double click on that. Whatever the information is there, the same information which is available to the launched Windows server. See that. The same information is there. Those are the steps we had to follow to transfer files to your laptop or desktop to launched Windows server. If you want to transfer the files in C drive, click on that. Already copied the file in my laptop, E drive, US file I copied. Right click on it, paste it. See that? Here also file is transformed. The same information is there. Those are the steps we had to follow. If you want to close this one, you can close that one. Click on OK. Means with the terminal in your laptop, in your desktop, you are closing the Windows server, not terminating on the AWS account. If you want to doubt, you can check it the instances option. The Windows server, still it is running. You are not closing the instant in the AWS account. That's why it is in running status. If you want to stop the instant, we can select the instant, go for the instant state, stop the instant. Next day, you have to open your AWS account, you have to start the instant, then the public IPv4 is changed. That is, dynamic IP address is providing. If you need the static IP address, if you want the static IP address, you have to enable the elastic IP. I'll tell you in upcoming session how to enable the elastic IP address. If you are using the elastic IP address is nothing but the static IP address you are using, same IP address you are using, then you are getting billed from your AWS account wherever it is charged. That's why don't use that option. I'll tell you in upcoming session in the virtual private cloud, how we have to use the elastic IP address. Right now, we have to use the dynamic IP addresses only. When you are stop the instant, if you want to check it, copy this one, public IPv4 for the Windows server. This is public IPv4. Private IPv4. I copy this one, paste it. First, I have to stop this instant. Instant state, stop the instant. Click on OK. Now, if you want to try to start the instant, then it is showing the error. Wait for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. If you are continuously done the operations, then it is showing the error. Red mark it is showing. Wait. Okay. Dear students, we had to download the app. After completion of 5 sessions, I won't upload on the YouTube. We had to see anywhere app only, the recorded sessions as well as PPTs also. After completion of the training, I am providing AWS step-by-step screenshots also providing. And then the AWS dump questions, technical questions. After completion of the training, 40 days I am providing. You need to practice the AWS one by one. You need the PPTs also. You need the recording sessions also. You have doubt, then you have to watch the video and then you have to practice it. The practice is very essential. Without practice, you can't do. Then you are wasting your time. Whatever you are spending the time, that time is wasted. Fine. Now, I need to connect this instant. Select the instant. Go for the instant state. In earlier, start instant is not enabled. Now it is enabled. See that. Stop instant is not enabled now. We observe this one. Start instant is enabled. Click on that. What is the status? Instant state. pending. Wait for few minutes. In the Mumbai region data center, it is connected. It's taking 1 or 2 minutes time. But in physically in the industries, if you want to launch and connect the servers, it is taking more time, and also you have to purchase. But here, if you are using the cloud environment, you may use the AWS, or you may use the Azure, or you may use the Google Cloud. Then it's very simple. Whatever as per your business requirement, you have to use the server. You may use the Linux server, or you may use the Red Hat Linux, or you may use the Windows server, whatever as per the business requirement, you are launched and connected within the few minutes. But you are paying the money, whatever you are used the server, how many hours you are using, how many months you are using, how many years you are using, based on that, we have to pay the amount for the cloud service provider. You are using the free tier, no doubt about it. You are using the free services only, you are not getting a bill. But if you are chosen the instant, the paid version, you are getting a bill. Remember this point. That's why you are the student, after completion of your practice, you have to terminate. If you are terminating, then the next session you need it, then you have to go for the beginning to the ending, then only your practice is improved. Right. Now you'll see that what is the instant state? Pending. We'll click on that. I have to copy the public IPv4. This one, paste it. See that this is earlier public IPv4. This is present public IPv4. These two are same. These two are same. No. Similarly, you check it. This one. This one. What's happened? The private IP address is same. Only it is changing the public IP address, not private IP address. Not changing the private IP address. Right? This public IP address is dynamically changing. If you are stop the instant, then next if you are start the instant, the public IPv4 is changed. Means dynamic IP address is allocated for your AWS provider. Not only this, Azure also the same. If you need the same constant IP address, static IP address, you are folding that IP address so that the provider has to send, has to pay the money. You have to pay the money for the provider, for the AWS providers or the Azure, right? That's why it is providing the dynamic IP address, not the static. Okay, fine. You have to terminate this instant. Select the instant. Go for the instant state. Terminate the instant. Click on terminate. Right? Now, click on EC2 dashboard. After completion of every practice, you have to check it. The EC2 dashboard. How many instances are running? That's we have to check it. For key page, they are not given any charges. For security group also, they are not given any charges. If you want to delete the key pair also, we can select the key pair, go for actions, delete. Here we have to type delete option. Click on delete. Now go for the EC2 dashboard. Refresh this one. Key pairs are 0. Security group is 3 is there. These two security groups we are created. If you want to delete for security group also, it is not chargeable. It's a free. We can select the security group, go for actions, scroll down, delete security group. Here we have to type delete. Click on delete. Security groups are deleted. Refresh this one. Now the default security group is there. Now you have to check the EC2 dashboard. Refresh this one. One default security group is there. Key pairs are 0. The instances are there in the data center, Mumbai region data center. It is terminated completely after half an hour or 1 hour time. Right? This is about today concept. In this session, I clearly explained how to transfer files from your system to launched Linux server and the Windows server. Anyone have any queries? Raise your hand. No questions? If you are asking the questions only, then you are getting the clarity. No. Okay, you have no questions means I had to close the session. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday. There is no session. Next session is on Monday. Okay, thank you.